Hey, this is me building and strategizing my 400k per year profit solo consulting business right in front of your eyes. And what you're watching right here is a daily video series that follows the exact same framework. I always start by answering some questions. This means that you can ask any question that you might have down below in the comment section, and then I'll answer your question in tomorrow's video. I'll show you how it works in a second. Then I have business stats, which is basically just me filling out this big sheet that I've filled out for more than 100 days now. It basically tracks the growth of my social channels, but also my cost, cash, and revenue of running this business. Then I'll talk a little bit about my to-do list, so what I did today and what I'll do tomorrow. And then last but not least, I do some live strategy on how I'm planning to get my business to $1 million a year in personal profit. Right now, it's pacing 500 grand this year in profit. And then I just need to double it, right? Shouldn't be that hard, huh? So the first thing that we always do is that I answer questions. So this is the channel you're watching right now, which is my daily updates channel. So what I always do is that I head into community, and then I make sure that I find a comment that I haven't interacted with. So I always just scroll down. So for example, this comment right here from Tech Tower. And then I answer the question. So if you have any question about your business, your situation, your KPIs, your offer, your audience, your content, how to scale, how to increase margins, or whatever it is, just feel free to ask away. I've done more than $3 million online in revenue with my own coaching and consulting offers. And currently the 19 clients that I'm working with right now is doing around 700k-ish in combined MRR. Let's get into it. So Tech Tower asks, hey, I'm a video editor. I need to make agency. Can you give me some tips? So bro, I'm not going to call you out here, but good questions will always get good answers. All right. And I try to tell my clients this in the most nice way possible in our onboarding call, where it is that the only way that you can expect a good answer to a question is if the question that you ask includes the amount of context that is required for the person that needs to answer the question, like to the best of its ability, right? So I think, bro, it's like what is your current situation? Do you have experience with video editing? Do you want to do short form content? Do you want to do long form? Do you want to do podcasts? Do you want to what agency do you want to start? Like what audience do you want to work with? Do you have cases? Do you have a time horizon? Like, I think I need some more questions here, bro, for you to start an agency. So I think I'll reverse engineer it, or like Uno reverse it, that's how you say it, and then throw it right back at you, brother, in terms of how you can give me some more context, or I can hopefully give you a better answer here, you know. Next one is Peder here. Okay, that's a long one. Let's get it. Hey Fred, thanks again for your detailed reply last week. It really helped going into the first call. Nice. The discovery call went great. She's a great fit, smart, hardworking, social proof of concept, strong foundations, clear potential to scale well beyond 50 grand a month. Right now she's kept at 20 grand a month just from a small organic following, and her biggest pain is lack of time. She handles everything herself. That's why I position myself not just as a standard grow operator, but also a big part what I've been proposed is helping her fix this scalability and lack of freedom bottleneck. For example, this is I know what you're talking about now, Peden. This is in Danish, right? Yeah. It was For example, helping her create a scalable do-it-yourself course and help her templatize some of her client deliverables so her client results depend less on her direct time. I figured you'd agree this is the right way to tackle her bottleneck. As you can tell, landing this case would be huge for me, both as a case study and to build my skills. On the second call, she seemed excited to get started right away. She just needed to sort out some financial, but this morning she asked for case studies, testimonials, or client references, which I don't really have since she was burned by an agency before. So doubt has started to creep in with her. I think I'm right. I'm assuming this is an objection based on trust and conviction in me to deliver. It sounds like she wants to do it, but needs something to hold on to feel confident she's making the right decision. Here's the thing. I haven't delivered this exact service before. Some of what I proposed hits her biggest pains, and while I'm confident I'll figure it out, I don't yet have a step-by-step plan. She's also very skeptical whether her knowledge can really be productized into a course templated deliverable. I believe it can, but what if I convince her, sign her, and then realize 14 days in that she was right, after I've already spent a lot of time digging into it, gotten the payment, spent so much time convincing her. So the tricky situation is, how do I both reassure her and sign her without over-promising when I myself don't fully know yet if certain pieces will work? It feels like I need to project conviction to win her over, but also to protect myself from over-committing. Really appreciate the guidance here. Thanks, man. All right, bro. Very interesting. I think there are multiple parts to your question and situation here, right? So let's dive in. I think first of all, is there a market fit? The best way to always realize if there's market fit or not is simply just by taking a look at the existing market. Sorry, I had to flip the screen there. It's simply just to see, are there other people in the same niche, same expertise, same amount of followers that is selling this exact offer at a price or a deliverable that you want to do, Pill. So what you want to do, bro, is just like market research, because if others can do it, so can you. So that should be the biggest testament, bro, for you to like dive into this case in terms of market fit. All right. Then I would say, it's a little bit hot, sorry. For the doubt that she's having, I think you're doing the right thing here by basically making sure that you're not over-promising her something. So like, sorry. This is annoying. Sorry. So I think, bro, it's very hard to transfer a conviction into something that you don't have, right? You don't have the conviction because you haven't done it, which is completely fair. That's just how it is. But I think, bro, it's just all about setting the right expectations with her and just like embrace the fact, bro, that she is your first case study here and in this case, you know, and just be straight with her. Like, I'll do anything that I can in my position to make this stuff work. And with enough testing and reiteration and data, we will make it happen. Like, that's just the law of being in info. It's that if other people are making it work, then you can make it happen too. But you need to find your unique angling, positioning, pricing, messaging, and also the product that you'll be selling, the service, the outcome, right? Because it will happen. So just be really transparent, bro, and tell her like, hey, I get where you're coming from. I cannot build your business around in 30 days or 14 days. This will take time, but you have the skill set. We can see that there's a market for it. So let's do this together, right? So I think, of course, it's hard to deal with people where they've been burned before by agencies. Then they have a horrible relationship with people like you, Pill. But I think, bro, just be really honest and transparent with her. I tell this to my clients too. Like, I'm just like, hey, I've done this many, many times for other clients, but again, they're not you. I've done this for myself, done $3 million online in revenue with my consulting offers, but again, I'm not you. Like, here is based on their situation. Here is how I would approach your bottlenecks in your business situation. And based on your goals, short term and long term, here are the things that I would implement and do. And here's the time horizon. That's how I would operate and handle this case. I don't know if it will work, but based on what I've heard, I do believe that I can make it work. But it also depends on your end and what you are willing to do and sacrifice and the things that you put in and the amount of workload that you're willing to get into this project, right? So I think, bro, always just be honest. So yeah, determine market fit. I think I would probably start with some more one-on-one instead of course, just raise her prices and then have the course as like a lower ticket, because the best way to get feedback and data is through one-on-one. So of course I know that she has some foundations from what you've mentioned, but I think, of course, like, you can always sell a course, whatever, but I would never remove the one-on-one. So try to see if you should probably have one-on-one as flagship and then course as like downsell or lower ticket product, in my opinion. So yeah, bro, determine market fit, get your kind of like offer stack kind of like locked in. Be honest with her and transparent, and yeah, if not, bro, there's so many other clients out there, so don't worry. But I would say that, like, do your best to get this client without having to overpromise or anything. So yeah, I wish you the best, man. I wish you the best. All right, what's the time? Time is good. Love the transparency, man. I guess this is for the video about the client refund. Makes me want to work with you even more. Thank you so much, man. The fact that you care so much about the client success is inspiring. Keep your chin up, bro. Thank you, brother. T as well. Keep your head high. A lot of you people were very, very sweet to like DM me in terms of like, I made the video about client refund, and a lot of you messaged me on Instagram and also the comments here on this channel. So just really wanted to say thank you. I wanted to make the video more for the sake of all of you rather than me, because I know that if I were new to business or I haven't dealt with refund cases before, then it would hurt me like 10 times more because I would be so fucking stressed out. So I wanted to make the video mainly to just like show you how I handle it and the thought process going into it. But of course, it always sucks, right? You could do it. It could be a 15th refund, and it would suck almost as much as the first. But I just wanted to give you like my 2 cents on how to avoid it and how to overcome it, and that it sometimes just happens in business, right? So I really appreciate all the messages. Then we have Vince saying, Legend, I can really relate to you on this. Unfortunately, intentions are just one part of the game, facts. And it's just an invitation to keep being honest and staying true to self. Yep. I can vouch working with you has changed my life quite literally. So my gratitude to you, brother. Just a reminder for what you've done for me. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Vince. I love you, man. Legend attitude. Think of it like you'll think on it in 12 months. Re-energize and back at it. Facts. Alex, also a really good one. Also, you can never have a 100% satisfaction rate, so you're good from now on. True. Good point. Brother, I'll save this question for tomorrow. We also have some strategy and some business stats to run through. So thank you for the questions again. I will get through all the questions, don't worry. It's just about making sure that we keep the time deadline here, because I want to keep these videos around 20 minutes max. So yeah, let's run it. Next thing is business stats, which is this sheet: social growth of main channel, daily update channel, and Instagram. And then of course revenue, cash, and costs. So this is my daily updates channel, 501 subscribers. And then we have my main YouTube channel, which is currently sitting on 6,510. So I'll actually zoom in here so you can actually see something. My Instagram, I think Instagram is cooked. It's like flying up and down. It doesn't make any sense. Or it's maybe just me coping. I have no idea. Didn't make any money yesterday, but I spent $1,000. I paid someone which is for 1 hour. I haven't had the call yet, so I cannot let you know how it's been. But I paid someone $1,000 for an hour of their time to help me with a bottleneck that I'm experiencing in my business in terms of my messaging and positioning. So I just wanted to have their take on it because I love the way that they do it. So I paid them $1,000 to solve it. Very nice. Then to-do list, what I did today. So today I didn't have any calls because it's Tuesday. But I uploaded a video for my main channel. This is my client Vince, who scaled to 100K a month. He started with me from scratch. Very nice. I uploaded that to my main channel and also did an Instagram post for it. You can check that out on my IG. Then I wrote some content, wrote a program, answered and checked in with all clients, had a phone call with some boring stuff in terms of like back-end admin, sorting that out. So it's all good. And yeah, now it's like 5:46 here and I'm gonna go to the gym. So today's been a good day. Definitely. Nice to see how people actually like want to watch videos like this, which is like client interviews, which is good. So excited about that. And then for strategy, I thought that I received a DM on IG from a guy because I quickly mentioned yesterday something about Skool and the growth of Skool. So I thought I could just like touch on it because I think everyone has been like bombarded with the numbers from Pahuus's big launch. But I think the biggest takeaway that I took from it is like the exponential growth of Skool after his launch, which is like if I was a crypto bro or a stocks guy, I would say bullish, right? It's a good sign for the market. It's basically the fact that Skoolers here, as I said yesterday, I'll briefly give you some context to the people that didn't watch it. But Skoolers is a group for all people on Skool that has a community, right? So if you have a community on Skool, it basically means that you want to make money from whatever skill set or knowledge that you have, right? It can be anything on Skool. That's the cool part about Skool. So this means that 1 week ago, there were 50K members in this group, right? 50,000 people, which is a lot, but now there's 170K, right? This means that in the last week alone, there's been added 120,000 people who thought it was so exciting to see Alex Hormozi pitch and sell his knowledge through books and his skill set and his journey and achievements and values of running a business. And they saw that, and they got exposed to Alex Hormozi and Skool as a platform of like, hey, did you know that you can actually make money from the thing that you like to do the most by bringing people together in a community where they can learn from you and get together? 120,000 people noticed that that would be something for them, so that they now have a free trial where they'll pay afterwards. So it's probably not all of them that is qualified, but it's still a very, very good sign for the market, right? Because basically what always happens, if we look at like any market, basically, is that there is like a key opinion leader, right? Oh my goodness, there's a lot here. So like there is a key opinion leader up here that gets that exposes a lot of people to what's possible, right? So if we're thinking about, for example, make money online, Alex Hormozi kind of like exposes people to the fact that, hey, you can make money by starting your own business and delivering the service online. Iman Gadzhi is also a really good key opinion leader who exposes people to what's possible, right? So they're the ones that is like bringing the kind of like initial traffic in, and then these people that is exposed, they kind of like get filtered out throughout the process, and then they like the group of people who are committed or succeeds becomes like less and less, right? So like typically up here, like what people is typically extremely attracted to is like the lifestyle, right? Like all the benefits that comes from, oh sorry, I didn't share my screen. All the benefits that comes from starting your own online business. Make money, you can travel, you can live remote, you don't have to work a 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. Then you realize that most of the lifestyle stuff is pretty bullshit. And then you realize that you would actually like to, like, it's like, it becomes more about knowledge, in my opinion. So like, I would actually like to become really, really good at what I do. And then it goes even further down. So I think my audience and the people that I work with have typically been with, have typically been with 2 to 3 other courses or mentors before they end up with me. And what most of them lack is that they like, hey, I really, really need some one-on-one, right? I really need some, like, an actual mentor that is there working with me. They would typically have bought something with like a guarantee or a promise of like, you will get to a certain point, realize that they got a little bit burned. Then you can like ask yourself, was it the person's fault or was it the guy selling the course or the program? We will never know, because there are always 2 sides of a story. But in my opinion, I'm a big fan of guarantees if you watch the channel, because I think it gets the partnership between mentor, consultant, whatever you want to call it, and client gets off to the wrong start by initiating the partnership on promises of like a specific outcome. So it's like none of them are really kind of like incentivized to work together for any other reasons than money, right? It's like the course seller wants their money and the person joining wants the guarantee. So like the only thing that they have in common is like, we both fucking love money and it would be nice to make some or get them back if it doesn't work, right? So like most of the people that I work with have been through these courses and programs. They realize that they lack one-on-one and they want to work with someone who's actually done it. And I'm fortunate enough to now, after 3.5 years of fucking grinding my ass off every day, I've gotten to a point where I can legitimately show all of my numbers and the businesses that I've built, and people really respect that, right? So I think it's extremely cool just like to loop all of this together with Skool and like how people are exposed. It's that it's very, very healthy for the market that there's now 120,000 people exposed to what's possible through Hormozi. Then they love a lot of stuff about Hormozi. They get started with their business. They realize, damn, I need some help, or this is not for me, or I want to do things differently. And then all of these people up here that got exposed will ripple down through the market, right? All of these people, 120,000 people, they will need help with content. They will need help with ads. They will need emails. They will need funnels. They will need closers, setters. They will need guidance on scale. They will need guidance on high ticket versus low ticket. They will need help with hiring customer success managers. They will need help with marketing and positioning. So you can kind of see how like Alex Hormozi has kind of like put this huge fuel to the fire to the entire like info education market, right? And the success of Skool, not only does it attract people that has a community on Skool, like all of these communities on Skool that makes a lot of money, right? So if we go into Skool, then zoom a little bit out and you can see Skool Games. Like all of these communities, right, that is making, if we go to the money niche, like 360, 300 grand, 300 grand, 160 grand in music, bro. Communities making high 5 figures, spirituality, 5 figures, health, 5 figure. Like there is a lot of people in here, right, that makes a lot of money. And the only way that there can be people making money if there are people paying, right? They need customers and clients. So it also shows a new wave in the market, I believe, that started maybe like 2-3 years ago, of people realizing the power of investing into self, right? Because when I think of it, like just like me as an individual, sure, my businesses have done like $3 million in revenue, my own businesses, but that have maybe yielded clients doing 100 million, right? Over like the last 3.5 years, my clients in my agency, previous coaching business, current coaching business. And then I can like do it one step further of like clients' businesses. Of course, I don't have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with my clients' businesses. They pay me for my mentorship consulting. It's not like a fucking pyramid scheme here where I have like own their businesses or anything. But it shows the ripple effect like extremely positively of like how much money that you actually like positively contribute to, which is money that goes back into the ecosystem, right? Also me, I probably spent 70 or 80 grand of my own money on mentors and courses, coaches, consulting, masterminds, all of these things, right? So I think it's just, what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people right now is being exposed to the possibility of making money from your hobby, and which will ripple throughout the market. So it's just like, I'm really positive about what Hormozi and Sam is doing for Skool. And it's just my thoughts process, which I think it's cool of like how everything will ripple. And that will hopefully benefit people like me and you who are operating within online education, whether it's fitness, spirituality, dating, business, make money. You get it. I believe so much in this space and I love being in it. So just wanted to share my 2 cents there. So that is it for today's video. I really appreciate you watching along, and we will see each other tomorrow.